Hey everyone, my name's Odotmaster, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. So for this time, we're on a server, which means we were, earlier, playing with other people. And they all left me, because I need to go and, or because they needed to go do something. So now I'm in charge of making sure for the 7th day horde that we're all ready. We're not, but we will be. So the big thing about this server is my friends are playing on it, and 2 out of the 3 people playing on here have never played 7 Days to Die before. Because we have David, who knows how to play, but then we have Psycho Killer, who's never played before, besides this. And then we have Lore, who was playing earlier, who's one of Psycho's friends. And so David did a lot of upgrading on the base. Psycho grew all of these plants that I'm then going to turn around and just harvest and replant. And I'll let him know that they all grew, so he'll be excited about that. So, we're just gonna, I'm just gonna harvest everything. Thank goodness, this makes me happy that we have this many crops already. Especially these aloe plants. The aloe plants are going to be super, super helpful. I'm actually going to turn all of the aloe back into seeds, even though I should technically save some of it, just because we need a huge crop of aloe and we need a huge crop of goldenrod. Because, you know, they're not going to be able to be found forever. So let's just, okay, this one needs to go straight back into corn seed. That's just what's happening. This one needs to go, I mean, only 27 of them should go. Ignore that weird noise, that's what happens sometimes. So 28 of them. All of the blueberries go back into it. Half of the yucca. I'm just trying to make it so that when everybody hops back on, it's back to how it used to be. I don't think coffee beans are actually that important. They just make coffee, and coffee is really not that good to begin with. So let's plant the yucca. But yeah, Psycho was in charge of the garden, and he's not going to be on today because he works a really long shift. So I'm going to take care of the garden, get the base a little more set up for the 7th day horde. Okay, goldenrod seeds, those are next. I think he did a really good job with how he placed everything and where, like, this looks like a little terraced area, little terraced garden. The base you guys kind of saw. It's pretty bare bones because I'm the only one really working on it. David's working on the spikes and such, but I'm the only one really working on the interior of it. Which is not a big deal, but it just means that it's going to take a while to get going well. Can you work with me here, plants? Can you work with me? I am starving. Great. It's part of the reason we're doing this farm. Because we are pretty much out of food, not out of water, not by any means, but we're almost out of food, and that's the important thing, you know, in the zombie apocalypse, is to make sure you actually have food. Ooh, I didn't turn any of these into seeds. That's what I was doing. And then potatoes are next. I don't really care what order they go in. All I care is that we get them all planted. And I might actually have to go find the hoe and expand out a little bit. So I'm feeling I made a few more seeds than Psycho did. Especially with planting all of the aloe vera again. I don't know. Aloe vera is just phenomenal because it makes the first aid bandages. And the first aid bandages heal you when you need a bandage. So you know, because you get attacked by a zombie or whatever, you bleed. You have a chance to bleed. So if you're bleeding and you need to oh awesome, we actually have enough room. If you're bleeding and we needed to turn around and make and you know, you use a bandage to stop the bleeding, well, you can turn around and use the first aid bandage, and it heals you while you're getting while stopping your bleeding. Whereas the normal bandages just stop your bleeding. They don't do anything for your health. I think. Yeah, this is still. That one might not be tilled, but Okay, we replanted everything. Let's go put away all this stuff. I'm still making arrows because we have a lot of feathers. I'm getting the wood and the stone for it. I want everyone to have a whole set of 250 arrows for the 7th day because that's going to be a thing. And I have a feeling, well, that's why I was going down there. A feeling we're going to need a lot of arrows. Because at the minimum there will be 3 of us on, or at the minimum there will be 2 of us on for the 7th day. And at the maximum there will be 3 of us on. And we're going to get our butts kicked. So I'm just prepping in advance for anything and everything that might go wrong. So since we have so many people on the server, and by so many I mean 4, we actually have people specializing in skills, such as I'm specializing in weapons. So bows, machetes, stuff like that. And so what I had everyone else do is they specialized in a separate thing. So as you can see, the shovels are one of them. Psycho actually picked tools. So he's been making us extra tools and leaving them in there so that when he's not online we can pop in and grab some. I need to bug him to make more axes. And so what I've been doing is trying to keep up with miscellaneous and weaponsmithing. And, use a bandage to stop bleeding. Yep, working on it. What the heck? Vulture. These things are annoying. Because they fly. And they attack. And they're really, really hard to hit. Unless they're attacking you. So you kind of almost gotta wait for it to do this, and then smack it in the face a couple times. Like that. Stupid bird. Nice thing is, you do get feathers from this. Bad thing is, I have like no health now. Eat a boiled egg. Eat some snowberries. Hope that my health goes up. Yes, good. My health went up by 2. That's basically 1 hit from a zombie and I'm done. So I need to be careful. What I was going to do is get some more wood because we need to build a roof on our house and also upgrade more, get more spikes and that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to get more clay, which is gotten from digging underneath here. So clay is this weird grayish stuff. And we need more clay because we've been getting a lot of iron lately. So when you chop down rocks, you get a chance of getting iron. And the chances are actually really, really good. So we've been getting iron. Well, to make, you know, bars of iron, you have to have a mold for it. So we need clay for the mold. Well, we haven't been getting as much clay as I thought we were. So I'm going to run around and kind of almost take care of everything, get everything all set up, because I'm super excited for the 7-day horde. David and I have survived many a 7-day horde. Psycho's never played on a 7-day horde, neither has his friend. So what I'm hoping is that when they pop back on, I'll maybe make it almost all the way through to day 7, and then kind of message them and be like, hey, so this is the time that we're at, in 7 days. This is what I kind of was thinking we would do. And see if they're up for it. I'm gonna kill the zombie. Because it doesn't tell you, but I think Psycho's actually at 150 zombie kills. And I'm not competitive at all. I definitely don't want to beat him on zombie kills. No, it's just easier to level by doing zombie kills than it is for anything else. Hey, can you come towards me? No? Just gonna make me look stupid and miss all my shots? That's good. This is the reason we need so many arrows. Okay. Well, there we go. And now I think I can finish making all of the arrows that I have feathers for. No, I can't. I still need small stone. So if you can see in the bottom right, the weird orange thing that pops up every once in a while that you get a +1. Oh, I should be using pickaxe. That is the iron. So you get iron from mining these. You also get coal and nitrate powder and all that kind of stuff. So what you should do is you should sit here and mine a whole bunch of these out. Not only do you get stone for arrows, but you also get iron. And iron is used to make forged iron, which is used to make like this pickaxe. It's used to make a whole bunch of different stuff. that's super important. I want that. That makes me regain stamina faster. So then using this tool doesn't kill my stamina. We we originally tried to set up a base in the wasteland, not realizing that there's now snakes, rattlesnakes in here. I knew there was, but I'd never actually seen one. Well, they spawn more in the wasteland. Then on top of that, dog packs spawn more in the wasteland. So if you pop on in the wasteland, you're in trouble. And we set up our base. This is a wasteland right here. We set up our base like right here, I think, if the map will load, right here. And in the wasteland. So Psycho's like, oh yeah, I'm getting attacked by a wandering horde. Okay, no big deal, you should be fine. No, I'm getting my butt kicked. Like, well, how many of them are there? Well, it's nighttime and there's 6 of them and then there's 4 snakes. I'm like, okay, snakes, that's a new one. Good luck. Like, I wasn't able to get to him. It was rather interesting conversation. So now that it's nighttime and I'm moderately terrified to go outside, I was thinking I will sit here and upgrade the base a little bit. Because I want to make it 3 tall all the way around and then have the upper layer be 4. So basically add just one more layer. Oops, all the way up. That's not good. I need to get scrap iron out of my inventory so that doesn't happen. There's a reason I empty my inventory every once in a while. Besides just the normal things. We have a lot of arrows. I'm excited for that because that doesn't terrify me as much about the 7-day horde. I'm still worried about it, but not nearly as bad as I would be if we didn't have so much stuff prepped. Where I had arrows in here originally. That's good. That means somebody took the arrows. Yeah, let's make all the arrows. I need to go cut down some more trees, which does not surprise me. Wood is a very limiting resource on this area so far. It's not too bad though, because you can just run around and collect more easily. I've been growing trees every time we get seeds. They've been planting. But yeah, this is our 7 Days to Die server. It's phenomenal. I'm very, very happy. It's great to be able to sit down and actually play a game with people and have them kind of sort of get it, but also, you know, be able to teach. And it's just nice to be social with other people, even though you're not seeing that side. Because I was over at a different house, unable to record when this was all happening. But this is it. You guys are going to see probably quite a bit of this server, especially if we end up doing live streams like they want to. I think that'll be fun. So I was going to leave this episode here as I'm wandering around trying to collect resources. Next episode I'm going to see if I can get them all to play like today or tomorrow. And I'm going to record an episode of the 7-Day Horde with 3 people because that'll be fun. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and comment down below. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!